Dr. Elena Pierce moved with practiced precision through the maze of her lab, the hum of advanced quantum equipment providing a familiar backdrop to her thoughts. The Interstellar Research Colony on Kepler 452b was a marvel of human ingenuity, a beacon of scientific progress nestled among the stars. Here, humanity pushed the boundaries of the known universe, and Elena was at the forefront of that effort. Her latest project involved refining the quantum travel algorithms that allowed for instantaneous journeys across vast interstellar distances. It was groundbreaking work, and she felt the weight of its importance every day. As she navigated through lines of code on her holographic display, something unusual caught her eye. A series of data anomalies, subtle yet unmistakable, had appeared in the system logs. Frowning, Elena brought the anomalies into sharper focus. The data suggested that someone was running unauthorized quantum simulations. Her initial irritation quickly turned to concern. Unauthorized experiments with quantum travel were not only against protocol, they were dangerous. The potential for creating temporal paradoxes, disruptions in the timeline that could have catastrophic consequences, was too great to ignore. Elena's thoughts immediately turned to Dr. Adrian Voss. Adrian was a brilliant quantum engineer, one of the few people on Kepler 452b with the expertise to conduct such experiments. He was also known for his unorthodox methods and his willingness to push ethical boundaries. Elena had always respected his intellect, but had grown wary of his increasingly radical views. Determined to uncover the truth, Elena accessed the colony's central data repository. She bypassed several security protocols, her fingers flying over the controls. The deeper she delved, the more troubling the patterns became. The unauthorized simulations were linked to a secure node only accessible to senior researchers, Adrian's node. Her heart pounded as she confirmed her suspicions. Adrian was indeed conducting dangerous experiments. Elena's mind raced with the implications. If Adrian's experiments were left unchecked, the resulting temporal anomalies could ripple through time. She knew she had to act, but the decision of how to proceed weighed heavily on her. Reporting Adrian to the colony's council could lead to a scandal that might overshadow their work and tarnish the colony's reputation. However, confronting him directly without solid proof could also be risky. Adrian was not only influential, but also highly persuasive. She needed more evidence. Elena decided to dig deeper, hoping to gather irrefutable proof of Adrian's activities. She initiated a detailed forensic analysis of the quantum logs, tracing the anomalies back to their source. The process was meticulous and time-consuming, each step revealing more about the scope and scale of Adrian's experiments. Hours turned into days as Elena worked tirelessly, often sleeping in her lab. She felt the strain but was driven by a sense of urgency. The more she uncovered, the clearer it became that Adrian was not just conducting isolated experiments. He was attempting to rewrite specific historical events, likely believing that altering the past could create a more favorable future for humanity. It was a dangerous gamble with time itself. Late one night, as the colony slept under the alien sky, Elena finally found the evidence she needed. A detailed simulation log, buried deep within the system, outlined Adrian's plan to alter a pivotal moment in human history: the signing of the Solar Peace Accord. This event had ended decades of interplanetary conflict and ushered in an era of cooperation and peace. Changing it could plunge humanity back into chaos. Elena's hands trembled as she reviewed the data. She knew that time was running out. Adrian's final experiment was imminent, and the potential consequences were too dire to contemplate. She had to stop him, but how? She weighed her options, considering the best course of action. Confronting Adrian directly seemed inevitable, but she needed a plan that would ensure he couldn't proceed with his dangerous experiments. Drawing a deep breath, Elena resolved to confront Adrian. She would gather a few trusted colleagues, present her findings, and confront him with the evidence. It was a risky move, but she saw no other choice. The stakes were too high, and the potential for disaster too great. With a heavy heart and steely determination, Elena prepared for the confrontation that could shape the future of humanity itself. She knew she was stepping into dangerous territory, but her commitment to protecting the timeline and the future gave her the strength she needed. As she left her lab, the hum of the quantum machines faded behind her, replaced by the steady rhythm of her footsteps echoing through the silent halls of the colony. The battle for time had begun.